the chances of you being somebody that's going through consistent cycles, I think nowadays might honestly be high because there's a lot of the same spirits that's been roaming. It's a lot of the same problems that I hear in people that it's like I went through that. It's crazy to see you go through that. Because we went through it in our own different ways, but I don't know if you say anything like me, and I would like to believe that everybody's the same to a certain degree. Uh, you go through seasons and cycles that repeat themselves every couple years. Uh, One thing I'm just now getting to a place of understanding that I should ask myself is, what would I have done different last time? And that right there alone would answer the question as to what it is I need to be doing different this time. What it is I need to be paying attention to this time. Who I need to be this time. How I need to move. Who I need to become. And it's like I have a person inside of me. I have a version of myself that I know I have the ability to actually become. When God is taking his time about answering something for you, is you need to rejoice in that. Rejoice in the suffering of waiting, because he's slow cooking it for you. He's slow cooking it. Trust me, I know. I do a whole lot of waiting. I do a whole lot of trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong, what I should be doing different, who I should be, and I do a lot of self-reflecting, and it's to what end am I doing all this self-reflecting? To what end am I, you know, so introspective? Am I so self-critical? To what end? I wasn't with God when he set the foundations of the earth, or when he set the stars in place. I wasn't with him. Why am I tripping? For what point? I wasn't here when none of this was created. And all of this is gonna be here when I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Stop tripping. Slow down. How much is enough? None of it is necessary. How much of it is enough for you to be satisfied? You do all this working and hustling, all this stuff. Is it enough for you to feel fulfilled? And you feel that empty void inside of yourself with all this random stuff and all these random people and all these random places. How much of it is going to be enough for you to be whole, or at least for you to feel whole until you feel empty again? How much is enough? Stop. When you revisiting cycles and you revisiting places that you already been before and revisiting seasons you already been before, stop for a second and say, what would I have changed last time? And then boom, Eureka. There you go. That's what I should have did. I'm tripping. A lot of us wish we can go back and talk to our younger self like, bro, don't do that. Bro, don't be with her. Sis, don't be with him. That whole time, God, like, you with the wrong person right now. You can tell you that right now. You ain't gotta wish you can go back. You still right there. Look in the mirror. What would you have done different last time? Do it different this time. I'm still trying to learn to articulate the way you know what I'm saying, I think out loud. And as these videos come out, you're gonna start seeing more and more of it. But so forgive me if I'm babbling over, or if I feel like, or if it seems like I'm dancing around the point. I have the point. I just don't know how to get straight there. And I don't believe in writing the script out and following the script. I don't believe in that. I want it to come from the heart. So once my heart get a little bit more organized, you feel me? I'll be able to articulate this a lot better. But practice makes perfect. So be patient with me. But Ask yourself, what would you have changed last time? And if you're in a place of constantly revisiting things or constantly feeling like you have place and space to fill in your life, how much is enough? And if you don't have an answer for it, you need to stop trying to fill that hole and just be okay with it being there. You can't help how big the ocean is. You can't help if you at the beach and you can't swim. But you know what you can do? Play in the sand. You know what you can do? Buy a beach house. Enjoy the breeze. Enjoy the family vacation. Even though you can't swim and you don't like how deep the ocean is, and you don't like how scary that ocean is in the middle of the night, and you don't like how that ocean make you feel that it's big and void. Obviously, the ocean is you. The ocean is the hole in your heart. You might not like it, and you'll drive yourself trying to change it. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to empty out the ocean with a bucket. You'll kill yourself out there on that beach when the whole time you could be enjoying the beach. We'll spend so much time looking at that hole, like, why is this here? Why do I have this hole in my heart? And you ignore the ground you're standing on to even be able to look over in it. God gave you everything, all this other stuff. Yeah, all this other stuff. But you fixated on that hole. How much would be enough to fill that abyss in your heart? Don't enough stuff on this earth exists to fill that hole. Stop trying. Give it to him.